time.
Liver than live from stage 29, the funkiest place on earth, where Hollywood meets the hood. It's the Arsenio Hotel starring Arsenio Hall. Joining the Night King, Don Johnson. LA Lakers superstar James Worthy. The chart-busting sounds of D-Shell and Big Al Jello. And sitting in with a posse sax man, Everett Bird. And now the man who dots his eyes with little teddy bears. It's Arsenio Hey, y'all. Hi, how are you? Hello. What's up? Posse with Everett Harp in the house. What's up, Chuck Dog? John V, Star, Peter, and of course, Michael Wolf. Dog Pound in the house. Yes. Hello, Dog Pound. We talked earlier, and after seeing Hillary's new hairdo, the Dog Pound thinks that the Clintons should spend less time on health care and more time on hair care. Yeah. Yes. Boy. Actually, Sandy, let me see what her new hair looks like. Which is the new one, Sandy?
The one on the right.
Oh, I like that one. Because the one on the left looked like Ross Perot's barber did it. I like the new one. Yes, I like the new one, but... Oh. Just for a second, the girl in the back row center looked like the third runner-up in a Tisha Campbell look-alike contest. Stand up. Stand up. Don't she kind of look like Tisha Campbell? Yeah. Kinda. If you squint, you know? And if you look quick. And if when you do it quick, you have both hands on... No, I'm just kidding. Welcome to the Arsenio Hall Show. I am your host, but if you'd like to, you can call me what they call me down at KFC, Gizzard Boy. Thank you very much for coming. It's a pleasure to have you all here. You look happy, and that's important because I got a show for you. You know, this is interesting. Since I announced that I was leaving the show, I've been getting a lot of, sweet and supportive phone calls every day for, the last couple of days at least. Steven Seagal called me, said some very nice things. Martin Lawrence actually called. You like Martin? Watch him on Sundays. Yes, said some nice things. Robin Givens called me. Yeah. Actually, Robin didn't call me about leaving the show. She heard that Rodney King got $3.8 million and wanted his home phone number. Yeah, I was shocked. I said, baby, at least wish me well first. Anyway, but speaking of Rodney King, I put together an impression for you, and I hope you'll enjoy. Oh, thank you. You're too kind. And more importantly, thank you, Daly. Here's my impression of Rodney King's relatives moments after they heard that he got that $3.8 million. Rodney King's relatives, any one of them, probably all of them. Can we all get a loan? Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Maestro. Oh, boy. I got a good one for y'all. You ready? Yeah. Yes, sit back and buckle up. My first guest has made more hearts throb than Marky Mark at the Gay Day Parade. Yes, indeed. Oh, no, Marky's not gay. I don't, because somebody said, oh. But gay people love Marky. Gay men. Gay men. Did you see that survey? Oh, he must have been thrilled about that. Stop doing all them sit-ups, man. Please welcome Don Johnson. On that list of men that gay men would like to be with or fantasize about?
You didn't look far enough down the list.
Oh. Yes. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good now.
Yeah. You know, it's probably news to everybody. I mean, I had no idea what was going on in your life, and I look in the paper, and you're battling.
You gotta be careful with that. You gotta be careful with looking in the papers.
Yeah, because I know.
You know, they wrap fish in that.
And put it on the bottoms of bird cages, too.
Yes.
But there are, usually when you read the paper, you just have to decide that there are some things in there that are true, and a lot of it is just to sell newspapers. But there is some problem going on in your life, and let's find out what's real and what's not.
Well, I mean, you know, it's a very, it's a very simple thing. I was sober for 10 years, and I wasn't for a while.
Yeah.
And
they call that falling off the wagon or something like that?
Yeah, you could say falling off the wagon. Actually, I fell off of a building. No, it's a, this thing is like, you don't know, nobody knows why or what the circumstances are that lead up to that sort of thing. It could be personal events in your life. It could be stress. It could be a lot of things. But, my feeling is that if people can see that someone like me can slip and fall and pick himself up and get back in the game, then if it helps one person out there, then that makes me happy.
Yeah. Yes. Now these people seem very supportive. How have fans been in general?
Oh, man. You're going to make me cry if you get into that business. I mean, the support has been phenomenal. My friends in the business have been calling right and left, and strangers on the street stop me and say, "Attaboy, hang in there." Listen, this is not, I hate those star confessionals on, on late night television. Yeah. There's a lot of people out there with problems that are, if not at least as bad, way worse than the one that I've got. Mine, I can do something about it, and I've done it before. I was sober for 10 years, and with the help of my friends and my family and my fans, and if the good Lord can forgive me, I can forgive myself.
See, I never knew about the problem 10 years ago because I just met you maybe 4 years ago. When you're cool for 10...
We met longer ago than that, but don't make me remind you.
Oh, please, not on the air. Oh, yes, please, not on the air.
Yeah, you remember now. See, there ain't that much damage.
Yeah. But when you're cool for 10 years, I'm sure you can cite something that created the problem. And of course, we've read a lot about marriage problems. That wasn't when it all started again. When did it start again?
Well, it's hard to say. I mean, you're moving along one day, and you have everyone has marriage problems. Everyone. And
I'm single and I have marriage problems.
You don't want to say that too loud either. You know, everyone has marriage problems, and you know, there's some rocky roads, and Melanie and I are committed to dealing with it and working through it, and we're going to be together. That's that. You know, that there are a lot of contributing circumstances to it, but you know, one day you're standing there, and that old demon walks up and he taps you on the shoulder and he says, "Hey, DJ, let's mosey on down to the fair. What do you say?" And you go, and I guess I just stayed a little too long at the fair.
Yeah. Well, what would you say to people out there who might either have a problem or be in a position where they could fall off the wagon? I mean, is there advice you can give people in those categories?
Yeah, get help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before it happens.
Well, you know, sometimes you don't, you know, as in my case, I mean, it's a baffling and bizarre disease. It is a full-on disease. You know, you don't know when it's going to happen or how it's going to happen. I'm under the care of a wonderful specialist right now who is great advances have been made in this area in terms of how you deal with it, what causes it. And my thing right now is I want to get underneath to what causes that so that I can recognize it ahead of time.
So you're not going to like a Betty Ford clinic. You have a one-on-one situation if someone is helping you.
Yeah, I have that, but you know, I mean, I did it before. I know how to quit. You know, when you quit for 10 years, it ain't your first rodeo.
Right. Yeah. You just want to get to the root of it.
Yeah, I want to find out. You know, I think it's part of what we all want to do in our lives. We want to learn about the things that are negative patterns, and basically you got to go break the pattern.
Yeah.
You know, and so that's what I'm doing. I'm breaking the pattern.
You know, everybody's kind of hard on Snoop Dogg and Dre and different guys out there who are adults and advocate marijuana use or say that they use marijuana. It seems like this legal drug is hurting a lot more people in my life and in this town than a joint has ever hurt.
Well,
you know, it's a weird thing because nobody ever comes on and says, you know.
You know, let me put it this way. I don't care what anybody does. If you can handle your business and do what you do. I mean, if somebody wants to have a drink and they can do it and do it with dignity and class, which obviously I failed at, but no, you know, I mean, I wasn't laying out there in the gutter, you know, saying, "Hey, buddy, can you spare a quarter for a bottle of Thunderbird?" You know. You know, of course, I was probably only a week or two away, but no, you know, I have nothing against drinking. I have nothing against marijuana smoking. I have nothing against what anybody wants to do, but it's not for me.
You take commercial and come back? DJ. We'll get back.
Pardon me, where are you going with all that Bud Light?
The Lee family reunion.
Then I'm here for the Lee family reunion.
You're a member of the Lee family.
Yes, I am.
Right this way.
你是李中的老大。
Sure, I just sure.
If you want great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down, make it a Bud Light.
你真有点像他。
She's America's hottest video. Everyone's screaming for her.
Mrs. Doubtfire. Mrs. Doubtfire.
And April 26th is the day to buy Mrs. Doubtfire. She's a deal for $19.98 or less.
If your bag is great values, come to the Sears Day sale at Sears Branch Central. This Kenmore self-cleaning electric range is only $399.99 with digital clock and timer. This Kenmore self-cleaning extra large capacity gas range is just $499.99. It's hard to find better self-cleaning ranges at better prices. Prices that won't hang around for long. So come to Sears Brand Central before Saturday, where you'll find Sears Day savings in the bag.
Watch closely. Presto. Change-o! It's the new Kraft 100% grated Parmesan package. See, unlike some other grated toppings, Kraft now has a new snap-tight lid. Same great taste. Snappy to package.
Remember when life was fun? All you had to do was pick a car and take a spin. Now the four-door Acura Integra can take you back. So bring your family, or earn them along the way. The Acura Integra Sports Sedan. Because the object of the game is to have fun. For ages 16 and up.
The Arsenio Hall Show is brought to you by Bud Light. If you want great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down, make it a Bud. And by Sears Brand Central, the brand you want at the store you trust.
We were just talking about the whole science of the addiction. When you once make up your mind to quit, you have to just totally leave alcohol alone. You can't even have a sip of wine at dinner, right?
I can't.
Oh, yeah.
No, you know, I mean, the overwhelming opinion on this is that if you're gonna quit something, you got to quit it. You can't just toy with it, because eventually it's going to get you.
Yeah. How do you feel now that you're back?
Oh, man. It's like, I'll tell you what it's like. It's like going into your closet and finding a pair of old blue jeans that you lost that fit just right.
Yeah.
And feel so good.
Yeah.
Well, that's the way I feel right now.
Good. Good. When I saw you on the lot a while back, I said, "How's Mel?" And because I didn't want to get in your business, but I love you both. You both always been good to me.
Everybody's in my business.
Yeah,
Okay.
Check that out. But you said everything's cool. Now,
Yeah.
what was the stuff we read? Because we even in Liz Smith's column recently, it sounded like it was happening again because some papers were served or whatever.
Well, I have no idea what that was about. I mean, we're still trying to decipher how we had rescinded and agreed to rescinded the divorce petition and decided to go into some serious work on our marriage, and that's therapy and doing whatever it takes to keep your to stay tender with one another. I mean, my wife is one of the most wonderful, loving, charming women in the world, a great actress, wonderful mother, and she. Listen, any marriage, anybody that's been married knows that it ain't one-sided. There's two sides to every story, but we're willing to look at both sides, forgive and forget, and get the hell on down the road.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. But now that it's all cool, I know Melanie Griffith. She's an angel. What did you do to make her mad?
I don't know. It was something something really provoking, like "Good morning."
Marriage is tough, man. It's tough.
It's not easy. We've got two pretty healthy careers, and I travel a lot because I'm producing. This last week tomorrow night, as we'll get into, I've got a special coming on NBC that's called the Horatio Alger Awards.
Now, didn't you all talk about that? Didn't you do that last year?
That's correct. Yeah. And this is it's kind of apropos because these kids that get these scholarships from the Horatio Alger Association, and for those of you who do not know who Horatio Alger is, briefly, he is he was an author and an immigrant at the just before the turn of the century, and he wrote about the experiences of his youth and how kids would, you know, shine shoes for pennies, and it's rags to riches is what it's about, you know. And his concept was the titles of his books were like Brave and Bold, Strive and Succeed, and these kids that the association gives scholarships to, who wouldn't normally have an opportunity to go to college, come from some of the most adverse circumstances and obstacles that you can't possibly believe. I mean, not just to mention alcohol abuse and drug abuse, but physical abuse and molestation and you know, a couple of the stories, a sister and her brother are living out of you know, garbage dumpsters and borrowing secondhand clothes because their mother, the father was dead and the mother had abandoned them. And she took care of the brother, put herself through school somehow, they lived, and maintained a 4.0 grade point average.
Wow.
Now this is the Horatio Alger Association is simply the heart of the American dream. And that is if you're willing to work hard, and if you're willing to sacrifice, and if you're willing to scratch and claw and stay focused and never lose sight of your dream, you can succeed. Success will be your companion all your life.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, while we're in it, let me tell them the 47th annual Horatio Alger Awards airs tomorrow night on NBC at 8 p.m. and it's already in the can. They've taped it, so I pulled some moments.
Oh,
clip.
yeah.
Let me. Oh, you want to
go? No, please.
you set it up.
No, you do it.
It's your thing.
No, it's your show.
Here's some stuff that Don is really committed to. Is that good?
They are future magnets for change, radiating from every compass point of our great country.
I knew how she used drugs, how she would insert the drug into the needle and insert it into her arm.
Bulimia and anorexia became my identity. I basically kind of lost my childhood to the disease.
He'd throw things, throw David, throw me. It just depended on how bad it got.
When I told my dad about the scholarship, he goes, "Thank God." That's what he said, because, I mean, then he knew I could go to college. You must always remain positive. Always find something happy to balance that negative thing.
Maybe it's just proving something to myself that I can be successful.
For now, my future is just whatever I want it to be. I can do anything.
Boy, I'll watch anything with Maya Angelou involved.
I'm going to tell you.
Please.
I'm going to tell you that out of everything that I do professionally, this is the most inspiring and uplifting part of my year, is to be involved with this organization. Yeah. These kids are so inspiring, and they make your problems look so small when you look at what they've gone through and what they've been through. I encourage you all to take an hour tomorrow night on NBC at 8 o'clock and view this show, because it will give you a renewed sense of hope and inspiration to deal with whatever our problems are, and we all got them. But that this is one way that you can kind of hook into it.
And our prayers are with you and Mel. We'll be back with Michelle.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Don't go away. Now listen, you're my friend. I'm proud that you call me your friend. You've taken some shots lately. We know what that's about. Now, I'm going to tell you, you brought some style, and some class, and some courage to this program, to late night television. And by God, we're all going to miss you.
Thank you, man. Thank you. We'll be back with Michelle. This is Don Johnson. Go, Mike.
Are you a student in this class?
No, I'm a bum. But bear in mind, I'm a Harvard bum.
from the moment he moved into their lives.
He's wearing my robe. If that's how you feel about it, don't let me catch you wearing any of my things. Keep it. Women, ain't they perfect?
Not always. Their world was changed forever.
You're in love with her. That's everything.
Not to her, it isn't.
So prove her wrong. Yes!
Joe Pesci, Brendan Fraser, Moira Kelly, with honors, rated PG-13. Sneak preview Saturday, April 23rd.
Hey, isn't it time to eat yet? I've still got a ways to go. Then make it easy. Go for any one of 4 extra value meals for just $2.99, like McDonald's Homestyle Burger with large fries and a medium Coke. Well, I am building up an appetite. No more excuses, huh?
Hungry? Better head to McDonald's for a delicious McDonald's double cheeseburger. It's just 99 cents every day. For a little more, add large fries and a medium Coke for a great extra value meal. That's the taste you want at a price you love. McDonald's double cheeseburger, just 99 cents.
When you're looking for that ooh, I feel, come to Mattress Giant. When you want that ooh, I deal, we've got the best price for that ooh, I bed. It's only at Mattress Giant. Ooh, ah, only at Mattress Giant. Ooh, ah, only at Mattress Giant. Ooh, ah.
An all-out blowout. Effective immediately. Lifestyle Furniture and Lifestyle Clearance Center must sell over $1 million in quality furniture, regardless of cost or loss. Leather recliner sofas from $788. Over 200 leather pieces sacrificed. 300 sofas from $198. Hundreds of occasional tables from $38. Decorator lamps from $18. Accessories up to 50% off. Nothing held back. Living rooms, dining rooms, bedrooms, dinettes, accessories. Everything marked at sellout prices. It's a massive $1 million sell-off. Every item sells as is. Be early for best selection. Lifestyle Furniture Showroom, Beltline Road at the Tollway. Lifestyle Furniture Clearance Center, Jupiter at Northwest Highway.
Dallas versus St. Louis, Friday at 7:30 on Paramount 21.
Guys, broken-hearted, revolutionary love songs is how my next guest describes the content of her debut CD, Plantation Lullabies, performing one of the best of them, If That's Your Boyfriend, He Wasn't Last Night. Please give it up for Michelle Indigiocello.
Your boyfriend, you say I'm out of line. Funny, said I could call him up anytime, and you could call me wrong, say that I ain't right. But if that's your boyfriend, he wasn't last night. I'm the kind of woman I'll do almost anything to get what I won't play any little game. Call me with your life, but you know it's true, you're just jealous. Cause he wasn't with you, I don't mean no harm. I just like what I see, and it ain't my fault if he won't. Hey, got what I wanted, and the feeling was right. So if that's your boyfriend, he wasn't last night. If that's your boyfriend, he was the last night. Boyfriend, yes, I had your boyfriend. If that's your boyfriend, he was the last night. Now late at night, he calls me on my telephone. That's why when you call him, all you get is a busy tone. You're upset cause you a stuck-up bitch and maybe needed a change, a switch. Who am I not to oblige, especially if the man is fine? So, call me what you like, baby. Go ahead and call me what you like while I boost slam your boyfriend tonight. Boyfriend, 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 if that's your boyfriend, if that's your boyfriend, it wasn't last night. Boyfriend, boyfriend, yes, I had your boyfriend. If that's your boyfriend, it wasn't last night. Good tooth elastic at the bottom of the bag. And ooh, make you wanna do things you never have. And ooh, smash sex, baby. But when we're through, I really got no problem acting like I don't know you. Your boyfriend, if that's your boyfriend, it wasn't last night. So if that's your boyfriend, if that's your boyfriend, if that's your boyfriend, it wasn't last night. Take it home, okay, that's all. I say boyfriend, boyfriend, yes, I had your boyfriend. If that's your boyfriend, it wasn't last night. Boyfriend, boyfriend, yes, I had your boyfriend. Here we go, if that's your boyfriend, it wasn't last night.
Tickets for the Arsenio Hall Show are available from 8 a.m. through 4 p.m. at the Paramount Visitor Center, 860 North Gower Street, Hollywood, California.
Bet you don't know what's in your cereal.
Oh, yeah? Try me.
Cheerios has added salt.
Salt? Are you kidding?
Cracklin' Oat Bran has added fat.
Fat?
Corn Flakes has added sugar.
Sugar.
But Nabisco shredded wheat has no added salt, fat, or sugar. It's made from just natural, delicious, 100% whole grain wheat. So what do you think of that?
Very good. Very good.
Great. Nabisco shredded wheat. It's just naturally good.
Extra sugar-free gum has extra long-lasting flavor, that you know. But extra reduces the risk of cavities, that you may not know. See, after you eat, pH levels in your mouth plummet. That's when plaque acids can cause tooth decay. Chewing neutralizes those nasty acids and brings pH levels back up, helping to keep your teeth stronger. The longer you chew, the better it works. So extra means long-lasting flavor and less risk of cavities.
A&B Party Rentals is a family business. Oh, we get all kinds of stains on linens. Some stains are complex. The more ingredients in a stain, the tougher it is to get out.
Tide's bleach-like power just got better. It gets out complex stains. Even liquid detergents with bleach leave part of the stain behind, but Tide powers it out with improved stain removers.
People rent here because nothing looks rented.
If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide.
I'm 55 years old, I'm still doing the laundry.
So, my best friend is working like a dog to clean his car. With dish soap? Hey, you washing your dishes or your car? Look what Spot's got for you. Yeah, Spot and Wash. Dab a little on those embarrassing bug and car spots. Bingo, they're gone. Now wash the whole car with Spot and Wash. Oh, that's clean. Yeah, I wouldn't mind riding in that.
New Spot and Wash from Armor All. You'll never use dishwashing soap again.
Open the door, Spot. Spot, this is funny. Open the door.
It's the most romantic and alluring fragrance you've ever experienced. It's called Tea Rose, like the most provocative and sensuous rose. The romance of Tea Rose. Let it come to you.
This is the all-new Special Texas Edition Grand Am. Only $199 a month at your North Texas Pontiac dealer. But don't tell your parents. The excitement might kill them.
I'm Patrick Swayze, and I'm talking to you kids. And I got to tell you something. Education is paramount.
Indigeotello. Now, I've been shooting through it every day, so I wouldn't have to say it. Let me hear you say it.
Misha. Indigeotello.
Okay. That's cool. Now, what does the last name mean?
It's Swahili for free like a bird.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Where were you born?
I was born in Berlin, Germany. Army brat.
Yeah. And you live here now?
I live in L.A. now. It's my home.
Your purple badness,
That's my man.
yeah, allowed me to come sit and check you out. And
Did you have a good time?
oh, a real good time. And you should have seen the musicians watching you, you know, just checking you out, you know, and it was real cool. How long have you known Prince?
Oh, nah, it's very funny. We have a strange relationship. He just kind of does things for me. I show up and I never meet him, anything like that.
That night you didn't talk to him?
No, never talked. Every time I'm there, he's gone. Or when I'm gone, he's there.
Oh, because he watched your whole set.
Yeah. Don't want to meet him. That's like my idol. I don't want to ruin the image that I have of him, so I don't want to meet him.
Yeah, yeah. I love your stuff.
Thank you.
And you're just an interesting person. I found this quote, and I was like, damn, go on, girl. Being bisexual, black, and a woman, I have 3 things that made me different.
Now, see, the thing about them quotes, brother, you be taking them out of the context
Don
of the
was
whole
talking about
5
that.
paragraphs,
Yeah,
so I don't know why I said that, but I know I live in a world of sexism, homophobia, racism, economic separatism, and so, you know, being black and a woman, or being black in general, or even being Hispanic, whatever, is sort of a difficult thing. The society is not set up for you to succeed in a sense, or it's very difficult.
Yeah, yeah. But when you do make it, you know you're bad.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Succeed, and that is how you diss them. So,
Uh-huh. Yeah. Now, I think the reason the bisexual thing got my attention was because I know you have a kid.
Yeah.
And so...
5 years old. Hey, a skier.
Yeah. Is a skier at home? Probably in bed.
No, he's hanging out. He got friends, you know.
Yeah. Now, what does a skier mean?
One who stole the throne. Askia Muhammad, the Nigerian king.
Yeah, that's... Wow. See, I like unique names, of course. I got to.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out where that came from. It's Greek, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's fire, strength. You know? When I was little, though, I wanted to be named Bob because because can't nobody pronounce it. You know, I'm in Cleveland and people skinny.
Skinny up,
you know,
right?
yeah, they don't know.
My favorite, though. Ladies and gentlemen, Michelle and the Cellos.
Not even close.
Not even close. You know.
You know, you brought this out. I wanted you to bring it out because you know I have an infatuation with this instrument, and I'd never seen a Les Paul Gibson bass.
Yep. You want to play?
Oh, no, but I would love for you to just do anything you want to the commercial. Is she funky? Romance me with the funk Michelle. Now let's wake Prince up. So get with her now. Go get her CD, you won't be sorry.
From Touchstone Pictures.
How you doing? Still a virgin?
You don't want to know. In the summer of '76, Drew Tate
Hey now.
is turning on the charm
You're in my life.
and turning 2 weeks
Anything you want to know, you come to me, right?
into a lifetime of experience
Hi, I gotta go. Bye.
at the Inkwell.
What's the G-spot?
Rated R. Starts Friday, April 22nd.
Come on, girl. Roll over. Sit up, girl. Come on, sit up. Roll over, come on.
Ever wish you had more control over things?
Roll over.
Come to Remco. Our new Any Way You Want It plan lets you choose your own terms. So you can own the things you want faster and pay less overall, or take your time and make smaller payments. At Remco, you're in control.
Sit up.
As for everything else,
Okay, stay.
you're on your own. Remco, the go ahead and get it any way you want it store.
As we've demonstrated time and again, no one cares more about quality than Pepsi, which is why I'm so pleased to tell you about freshness dating for Diet Pepsi. It means every single Diet Pepsi will have a date printed right on the bottom, a date that guarantees you'll be enjoying the great Diet Pepsi taste you love at the absolute peak of freshness. So, taste for yourself. Pick up a Diet Pepsi and enjoy.
Freshness dating from Diet Pepsi. It'll change the way you look at soft drinks.
Oh, goody. Look at that. Could it be? It is. It's Six Flags.
Come to the most fantastic season ever of thrills, chills, and spine-tingling excitement. Ride backwards on Judge Roy's scream and feel your heart pound. Discover a whole universe of 9 exciting theme lands of fun, including Looney Tunes Land that's not a galaxy away.
My, it's so thrilling. I must go there now.
Zip over to Six Flags. It's a world of fun.
Not a world away.
Right now, bring a Coca-Cola product. Save $6 off a regular one-day admission.
Family got the hungries? Take them to the Feed Bag. The Feed Bag is open for lunch and dinner every day. There's something at the Feed Bag for everybody. Visit your neighborhood Feed Bag today.
Tomorrow, star of Beverly Hills 90210, Ian Ziering will be here. There's a new little girl on the scene. She's 12 years old, and she has a sitcom called Someone Like Me. Her name is Gabby Hoffman. She will be here. The return of the guys you know as New Kids on the Block. They call themselves NKOTB now. And Bette Midler will be singing Wind Beneath My Wings to me. To me. Yes. 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 Since becoming the LA Lakers' #1 draft pick back in 1982, my next guest has been playing the hoops in style and with class. I love my man. You all know him, right? Everybody knows him. Please welcome from the Los Angeles Lakers, James Worthy. First of all, mad wardrobe, James.
Well, you know, I'm trying. I've been watching you, and so, well, actually, you know, about 3 years ago, I developed a little shirt company because I got tired of getting ripped off by all the tailors out there, and you know, us big guys, we have to buy clothes custom. So I really, I took time off in the summertime to go back to Tennessee and spend about a week at a manufacturer, and I said, you know, I kind of like this. So I started selling shirts, and back in 1989 and 90. And since then, we've expanded into a full line of custom clothes, suits, shirts, ties, accessories, and that's kind of helping me prepare for life after basketball. And it's also, I get to buy clothes wholesale now, so that makes a big difference for me.
I have to pay full price for my shirts, but you know where they come from?
Do they come from JWCC? You get the discount, don't you, Arsenio?
I appreciate it. They're good shirts. They're very good shirts. Because, you know, us big men, we have to have our clothes custom made, and, you know. But, yes, I got on one right now. Which nickname do you like? Big Game James or the Silent Assassin?
I kind of like the Silent Assassin, although Big Game James is kind of taking over.
Yeah.
The Big Game James
is
hard to say. Plus it puts a lot of pressure on you. You know, big game. You know, people are expecting that every night, so you have to live up to that. The Silent Assassin, you kind of go in and you do your work silent. Nobody knows what you're doing. You know, you get a dunk here and assist here or a block shot here. Nobody really knows what you've done until after the game. They look at the stat sheet and they say, boy, he was really quiet with those 45 or 30 points. And so I kind of like that. It keeps the pressure off of you. No expectation. Just go out and kick butt quietly and methodically. Good.
You know, my perception of Big Game James was more this guy who, in the clutch, when it's important, you know you can go to him, the big game.
I think that's part of it. Thank you. Thank you.
So no pressure there.
Yeah. A lot of pressure. But I think it's a combination of that and the fact that I like the playoffs. I've been said not to be the one that plays during the regular season, but when the playoffs start, it rises above a little bit. And I think that for me, the more pressure that is involved, I want the ball. I do like being in that position. I learned that from playing with Kareem, playing from Magic. I wanted some of that attention too. You know, they were throwing sky hooks and shooting last-second shots, and I said, this is something I might want to try. So I like it. It helps build confidence, and you're not afraid to do certain things in clutch situations. So I kind of like that.
Now, you ain't been that silent lately. In the big games, James has been whipping people's ass, and it's been costing.
Yeah.
What happened with you and is it Gatling?
I can't remember the guy's name. Chris Gatlin from Golden State. You know, as you know, Arsenio, maybe people who follow the game now don't know as much, but in the 80s, it was very competitive. Also, the fines weren't as big as they are, which makes a difference too, but you kind of had to play tough, you know, and you had to play competitive. And a lot of times when you see flare-ups like that happen, usually it started prior to it. And I think it just started with some trash talking, and I personally thought the guy was disrespecting me a little bit, you know, and because all the years that we won, we never disrespected or talked, you know, trash, not to the point where he was being disrespectful. I just kind of got tired of it, and I lost my cool for about 3 seconds. And unfortunately, I lost a couple of bucks behind that.
Now, how much did they charge?
Well, anything over $2 is too much. Yeah, I think it was like 5G here and 27G.
$5,000 for blasting somebody?
And I didn't even knock him out.
Gee, it should be like 1,000 if you hit him and 5,000 if he fall and don't get up or something.